under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the penultimate game of the year between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Ian Anderson, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy is nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First offering on its way. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
Batting second.
Next to dig in, J.D. Davis. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Here's the first pitch to him. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches, not throw a single ball and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
So here is Dominic Smith. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First delivery to him. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. That evens it up, 1-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
2 out, nobody on. 1-2 to Dominic Smith.
Count 1-2.
Right side and right into the shift. Albies brings it in over to first, and that retires the side. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Nothing for the Mets in the first, and after a break, the Braves swing the bat. Stay tuned to MLB Network. Jacob deGrom is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
And now in the box, Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he lays off there, 1-0. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Batting second, the left fielder.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Here's Ender Inciarte, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. In previous duels with DeGrom, he has 7 hits in 41 ABs. Albies is on the move. Albies aboard here at first with nobody out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Fouled off. A runner at first with no outs here. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
And it's fouled away. Full count to Ender Inciarte, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And he fouls this one off. Once again, a 3-2. Fouled away.
I didn't realize the pitcher and the hitter were being so charitable today, giving away 7 free souvenirs to the fans. This is one of those epic at-bats. Everyone wins.
But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
So 1 gone with a runner at third. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's set, and the pitch.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. The 1-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
3-2, full count. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Ronald Acuna is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Advantage count, 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
2-1, here it is.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
The 3-1 pitch. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul, off to the right, out of play. Here's the payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss here. So it took him 31 pitches, but the side is finally retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're off to the second, scoreless on MLB Network. So here's Pete Alonso. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Outside, 3-0 now. Three and 1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. Lifted down the line in left.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. 1-0 home.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
A high fastball is in there.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. Francisco Lindor will be next. In there for a called strike. 3-2 now.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
He loses him on ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
1 out, runner at first, and with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
So now to the plate, Kyle Lewis. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Inciarte's there. And he makes the catch to retire the side. Mets leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Last half of the 2nd set to go. And next, the dangerous power threat, Austin Riley. First pitch of the AB now. As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat, it's strike 1. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Two balls and two strikes now to the Braves catcher.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last four hitters for evidence. All four of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's got 5 base hits in 25 tries. He's taken him deep once. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
I mean, this offense has gotten some ugly swings off early. This pitcher is on point right now. He is mixing and matching, and everything's working.
Count even at 2-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that one is gone. Dansby Swanson with a solo shot. 19th home run for him on the season. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Batting eight.
To the plate now, Abraham Almonte. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. The batting average down in the low 210s. 1 home run and 14 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Atlanta. So now here is James McCann. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Now the pitch. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. And with 1 away, we show you a look at where these guys sit in the current division race, and basically they're left with no hope. So 1 man gone for the Mets in the third, and that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob deGrom. First offering on its way. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Into the corner and slicing foul. And it's fouled away. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. So in just one turn through the lineup, that's already 5 strikeouts for him here in the contest. And as we check out the Braves leaders in that category, you can see he currently sits number 3 on the roster in that department. So 2 out, nobody on, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the third, and this will kick off the third base bag. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third base line. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, woof, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
J.D. Davis the next to bat as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
McNeil, the runner at first with 2 gone. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And he fouls this one off. Now another 2-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Ian Anderson.
The pitcher, Ian.
Here's the pitch.
Anderson.
As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. One and 2 now to the Braves pitcher.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Foul. Fouled away. Now another 1-2. Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s and even 20 home runs and 67 runs batted in. Now the 1-0.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Enter NC Arte.
Ender Inciarte will be the next to bat. As the first pitch to him's a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. And that one yanked just foul. 2 out, nobody on. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
From the belt, the pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. They lead it 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the outfielder, Dominic Smith.
Dominic Smith.
Here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And he takes a called strike one. The 1-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
Oh, the old classic two-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Got to believe you got to work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern, but from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Now to the plate, Pete Alonso. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, and they froze him on a good changeup. Tough one. If you got good arm action, and this pitcher certainly does have good arm action out there, tough to decipher between the fastball and changeup. He's got to be willing to stay back and take the ball the other way.
The 1-0 home. And right into the shift. Fielded cleanly. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Stepping up is Michael Conforto. Worked a walk his first time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 2-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10. Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Comes set, the 0-1.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. One and 2. Here it is. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Get Weekly back to the mound. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch on its way. Acuna is really a rare talent in this sport, a true five-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Riley.
Into the box, Austin Riley, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Now the 1-0. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball two. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Swung on and missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
I can't tell you how big a pitch the last one was. The difference between 3-1 and 2-2. 2-2, you're probably taking a turn for the dugout.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And, oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike two now.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Too high, and that cost him ball four.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Now at the plate, Travis d'Arnaud struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
The 0-1 on its way. And that misses 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And it's fouled away. Riley, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Swanson.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hard hit to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Braves strand one, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Mets.
All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And standing in the outfielder, Kyle Lewis. First pitch of the AB on its way. As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Lewis carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Little dribbler up the third baseline.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Ball hit out to Albies at second base. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Now at the plate is James McCann. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
At the plate, Jacob deGrom. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And the pitch.
1-1.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Abraham Almonte. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
In now, Ian Anderson. This will show bunt, but pull it back for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. There's one on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. No balls and a strike to count. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Slider laid off for a ball. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
The 3-2 pitch. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Ender.
A couple of runners on base with 1 down, and that'll bring up Ender Inciarte. He's set. Here it comes. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
It's really hard to work deep in the games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too.
Now the 0-1. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
The first baseman, number 5.
Now it'll be Freddie Freeman. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
0-1's the count.
Ready with the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 2 left for Atlanta, but they lead it 1-0.
Leading off to the net, the second baseman, number 6.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
We talk about this all the time in the game, having an internal clock. That's exactly what he had right there. He had plenty of time to take an extra step and secure his grip on that throw.
Standing in now, J.D. Davis. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a curveball misses inside.
Hey, a curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. And he pops it up. Inciarte moving in, but he won't get there. It falls in. So a long at bat has a positive dividend when all's said and done.
Yeah, absolutely. They're not all beauties in the box score. He's able to get that ball through the left side for a base hit. Way to grind it out.
Into the box now, Dominic Smith, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Popped him up. Riley has room in foul territory. 2 gone. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. From the belt, kicks and deals. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. This one's down to third. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Taijuan Walker enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr.
The center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
First offering. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The count now at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
It was a walk in his last trip. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here it comes, 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Travis d'Arnaud. As he chops it on the ground toward the right side. Reined in. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. 7th inning coming up. The Braves lead it 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto.
Down by 1, I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that 1 run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
Fouled away. Here's the 0-1. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off. Lifted down the line in left, and that's going to land foul. The 2-2 one more time.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Count is full. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled away. The payoff pitch one more time.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing a starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
The next 3-2. He spoils another one, and will do it again. The payoff pitch one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout, that's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
The 0-1 on its way.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
Popped up. Albies is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder. Number
Next for the Mets, Kyle Lewis grounded out in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
2 out, nobody on. Strike 2.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
The 1-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Josh Tomlin will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Striding in is James McCann. His history with Josh Tomlin, he has a 3-for-12 line. First offering. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
The 1-0 home. Count is 1-2 now. Lewis is off at first with 2 away. And he fouls this one off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a curveball stays inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And a full count for James McCann. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Hard ground ball to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. They're down 1-0. Last half of the 7th here, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. First delivery to him. Fastball well outside. action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Two 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson. Fouled away. Down the left field line and deep. Here now the 2-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Abraham Almonte, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball two. Swing and a liner, but this will get foul. 2-1. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Ehire Adrianza will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Has a look, now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The average for him at 267 on the year. 1 home run and 11 RBIs. Oh and 1, here it comes. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for Atlanta. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
Nevada, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch pops this one up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Chris Martin will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year. Brandon Nimmo will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Brandon Nimmo.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Comes into play here at 273. 17 home runs and 49 runs batted in. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
All even now, 2-2. The pitch.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Now the payoff pitch home. Skied into straightaway right. And the pinch hitter is retired here, one away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jeff McNeil. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 1 for 2. First pitch of the AB now. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike one. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. Right to him. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. And he misses with it. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. And another foul ball. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full. 3-2. Dominic Smith would be next. And he lays off. Ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
The left fielder, number 2, Dominic Smith.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Dominic Smith will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Has a look. Now the pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Aaron Loup is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Ender Inciarte.
The left fielder, Ender Inciarte.
First offering. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Inciarte gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he fouls this one off. Working for the punch out and the offering. That misses. 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that two-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
Fouled away. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Down the right field line, and that's going to be a fair ball. Inciarte is on his way home. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Acuna digs in now. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0.
That's ball 2. 2-0.
Swung on, missed. 2-1.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Now the 2-1. Fouled off. The 2-2 is taken, ball 3. Nobody out, runner on first. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Has a look, now the pitch. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
At the plate, Austin Riley. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Hammered the other way to deep right field. A ball that's carrying, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Now batting, catcher, Travis.
Seth Lugo is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Travis d'Arnaud will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 0-1 on its way. This is popped up, and no one will get this one.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike 3. And he'll make it back in safely at third.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
So now to the plate, Dansby Swanson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. Bases are loaded with only one out. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
In now, Abraham Almonte, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Will Smith comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And a great start to the 9th as this ought to be extra bases. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Next to stand in is Michael Conforto, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Alonso leads off second with nobody out. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. His career line against Will Smith. He's got a 3 for 5 line. And now the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base and he might be pitching around you.
Outside with that delivery, and it's 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation called for it right here.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Big RBI knock right here in the top half of the ninth to cut the deficit to 1 run. You could start to feel the tension a little bit. That pitcher might be holding that ball a little bit longer. That's when you miss over the heart of the plate.
So stepping in is Kyle Lewis. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he just manages to get his hand in. First offering.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Runners on first with 1 down. Heading out towards shallow right. Dean will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. At the plate now is James McCann. He bounced out last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty death.
And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Braves took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Ian Anderson picks up his team best 14th win in this one. Jacob deGrom takes the loss despite striking out 11 batters. Will Smith hammers down the save, his 46th. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: